These are barbecue ribs. I made these without a smoker. Instead, I use a grill and a little trick that I'm gonna show you right now. So we are gonna head over to the standard kettle grill. Optimal smoking temp is around 250 degrees with a little take on the low or on the high. It's really a preferential thing. We're gonna kind of build a slow fuse. This arrangement of these charcoal briquettes, you can set it, light it, and walk away. 2 at a time, you're gonna lay them in, and you're gonna make a little chain to light each other when they touch. If you go about halfway around, you're gonna get a full 2 to 3 hours of smoke. Here's the key to the temp. So you have these 2 rows lined up here, and as you go along, you're gonna make little connectors on the top. These are just all natural starters. So I lay these in the front here, and I make another little pile on top. Why use matches? Flames are going. This will be ready in about 10 to 15 minutes. And once that charcoal here starts to turn gray, you're set. Oh, we forgot the most important part, the wood chips. I don't pre-soak because we're riding at such a low temperature that it kind of doesn't matter. There's no science behind this. This is how we're gonna temp all the meat. This is just an oil thermometer that I stick in the little top here, and then we watch it as we go. While this is going, let's head back this way and get our ribs. First things first, you gotta put a dry rub on your ribs. This is my secret blend. Not really, I bought it from the store. So this is just a blend, paprika, sugar, salt. I am just going to put the rub on the outside of the ribs here. Now, this is the point, like if you're watching this on TV, like I'd walk to the fridge and be like, oh, I have some resting right here that's been 24 hours, but this is the internet. We're just gonna roll with it. Since we're going on a kettle grill here, we don't want to overcook the ends. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna cut this rack in half. This is just an oven rack that you buy that you put pot roasts on. Your mom probably has it in the basement. If you flip it upside down and set it right there, it becomes a perfect rib rack. It stands upright, that way the smoke can get in between. Time for the cap. See, the temperature is already jumping up here, but that's it. So it's been about 2.5 hours, 2:45. You're probably well tossed, and we're gonna go pull the ribs because you gotta be hungry. All right, over to here, puppy. And now for the great reveal, ribs. And you can see the charcoal line, we're about at the end right now. Look at that. Our ribs are rested, we're gonna cut into them. Just to point it out, we got that nice bark on the outside. If you peel this back a little bit, that color right there is actually the smoke ring. When we cut it at the inside, see it's tender, it's soft, the crispiness of the bark here. You see how the juice runs when you squeeze it a little bit. So let's slice it all the way through. It still has that kind of toothy texture. It's not quite fall off the bone, but it has this tenderness inside of it that is just absolutely beautiful. Cook snack, I mean, that's good. And an afternoon where you don't have to do anything and you get this. A monster plate of ribs, serving 1. If you want to check out more, click below. This is a speed infused pickle that's done in 2 minutes flat using one of these.